Brandon, huge congratulations, smiling from ear to ear as you should be. And the moment you realized that you are not only a new, but also the first Mexican born and raised UFC champion, when that emotion hit you, we could see it, describe it.
To be honest, I don't have the correct words to explain how I feel right now, you know? I can't believe it, but at the same time, everything feels so amazing. I'm so happy by my performance tonight. I worked so hard for this belt. I mean, I have 10 years like professional, 15 years doing this sport. I feel amazing, you know. I feel incredible, to be honest.
And you got a performance bonus as well, so you should be happy with that performance. Look, compared to the first fight, I mean, you were confident the first fight, and you were able to take Figueiredo's hardest punches. Was that something that played into how this fight worked out, that you knew you could take the shot, so you didn't have to be holding back in any way and you could just go for it because you showcased so many skills?
I say that before. I felt his power in the last fight, and definitely he punched hard. He punched hard, I promise. But it's nothing out of this world, you understand? So I'm starting this year, I worked so hard in my game plan. Not just technical, my mind. I think, to be honest, I think that was the key of the victory, my mindset, you know. I was prepared to die if it was necessary tonight to get that belt, and everything was amazing, was perfect. The game plan works incredible. I put pressure on a higher pace, even in the first round, and that's it, you know. The fight was very different than the last one.
Absolutely. I want to talk about, obviously, the finish in a moment, but the mind and how important that mental game is. We see it time and time again. It can make or break a performance. What techniques did you use? Is it visualization, or what did you specifically do?
First of all, I think I'm a really stronger guy with my mind, you know, because I had really bad moments in the past, you know. I learned too much about that, and my mind is very, very strong. Obviously, I have my mental coach, my mental therapist, Aleti Olmedo. He helped me so hard to put all my ideas, my mind in order, you know, and that combined with my hard mindset was money.
Well, you went from not that long ago being cut by the UFC to coming back and being the champion. I mean, that says a lot about your mindset. But let's talk about the finish, because it was so exciting. If you're a UFC commentator for the Spanish broadcast, so if you were to be commentating the finish that you put on tonight, talk us through it.
Everything was in some point, you know, hard because I knew he wanted to throw hard punches even in the first round, but I was very confident in myself, you know, my feet in the correct place, my hands very, very up because he tried a lot of overhands. So I started to connect really good punches, and I'm start to see, actually, to be honest, this time I saw Figueiredo different than the last fight, you know. He looks like, you know, different. In the press conference, he keep his sunglasses. He don't want to watch me to the eyes, directly to the eyes. He pushed me necessarily. So actually, in the press conference, when he pushed me, I knew I won that fight, even in that moment. So yeah, at the end of the fight was, I take his back, I put the body triangle. I was very patient in that moment. I tried to pull the rear naked choke at first. I did it in that moment, but again, I was very patient. I try again and did it.
The patience paid off, and as much as, you know, there was, animosity is not the right word, but Figueiredo was getting frustrated with you in the fight week, but then the respect he showed afterwards, and, you know, very, very, you know, courteous in his defeat.
Yeah, he tried to put some flavor in the fight, you know, but I knew the guy is a nice guy. You know, it's not different than me. He has a wife, he has a daughter, just like me, he's a father, you know. And after the fight, he showed me a lot of respect, like a real champion, you know. And for me, at least for me, I have a lot of respect for him.
And both of you together has put this flyweight division on the map. You've really brought a lot of eyes and attention, and you did that together as opponents. There's obviously a lot of respect when you go through those rounds with somebody else, but in terms of the division, you said your life changed after that first fight, even with, you know, not coming out with the win. How's life going to be like now?
To be honest, I mean, I don't even watch my social media. I don't watch nothing. I need to go to Mexico and know what happened right now there. My coach showed me a video of my gym in Tijuana with 150 people there watching the fight, celebrating together. So I know right now Mexico is so happy. So I need to watch what happened.
And they were happy. There were so many Mexican flags in the arena tonight as well. But you've been preparing here in Las Vegas, when do you go back to Mexico?
Next Monday. I go because right now I have my house in Vegas. You know, I'm part of the broadcast in Spanish for the UFC, so it was a professional decision. But I go so many times to Tijuana, you know, to train with my team. So I go Monday to Tijuana with my parents, and we'll see what happens.
The reception's going to be insane. Your name's now going to be mentioned. You've made history tonight. Your name's going to be mentioned alongside the Canelo Alvarez's and the huge, you know, legends of combat sports within Mexico. What does that mean?
Everything. Yeah. That means everything. You know, I'm starting this sport because I wanted to be something for my country in this sport. You know, this sport is so new for the world. You know, imagine for my country in Mexico. So I want to change everything in my country. For example, in 2014, Cain Velasquez bring the UFC to Mexico. That's what amazing. And I think I put the mixed martial arts in Mexico in another level with the belt. No? So I'm so happy for that.
Absolutely. I'm sure you've inspired a lot of young female and male fighters back in Mexico. Congratulations again. I'm going to rename you the Smiling Assassin because you've been smiling all week. I like that name.
The Assassin Teenagers, you never know.
Going up. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Enjoy.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.